things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nope. And it's even up.
That's a good pitch there.
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Fastball for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Judge getting the start in right. Hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Line to left and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering misses down and away. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Yanks held in check. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Cole.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Mason Wynn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Ball 1 there. The other way, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And the batter now, Alec Burleson.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Line drive, caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
2 down, bases empty. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. So Nolan Arenado now gets a chance with 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch, and he just misses.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
And a slider in there for a strike. Contreras off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cards leave 1 scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that's outside. That one ripped. Going back. And out of here. That one felt good. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Austin Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Lars Nootbaar stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Chisholm. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jordan.
2 down,
Walker.
base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is downstairs. And that misses off the outside edge. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one just misses, and the count is filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Caught him looking for the K. And down in order go the Cardinals. And they're down 2-0. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for the
top half of the
Yankees,
third inning.
third
Here's the third
baseman,
baseman,
Oswaldo
Oswaldo Cabrera. Gray back to work. Hit in the air, center field. Scott under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the
Anthony
lineup,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied to right his first time. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. Next offering, he's in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That's in there. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hard hit to third. Sends it to first. Judge out on the play. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Ivan Herrera.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Scott, the next to hit. On the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball there. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. On the ground, Volpe on the run, sent it over to first. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And here is Mason Wynn. 0 for 1 so far. That clips the zone. Strike 1. swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front
Now
shoulder
batting,
coming
the
open instead of
designated
staying
hitter,
closed.
Alex
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the
Burleson.
middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. And
Back outside.
fastball misses outside for a ball. It's 2-2. That one
Count is
missed.
3-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one fouled off. Out to short, Volpe. Sends it across to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in St. Louis, leading off, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the
Outside,
big
that's a
leagues
ball.
and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for
Ball
some
two.
it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That's a
I got
ball.
3-2.
Tried the sweeper. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Stanton now. He's already homered here in this one. Stanton, 35 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Just missing there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Wells stands at second with 2 gone. Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off for
4
St.
and stepping
Louis,
in for the Cardinals,
second baseman,
Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a swing and a miss there.
The count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And a foul ball. Just missed. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
1 out,
1
base
strike.
is empty. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch.
2-2.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty
Now
pitch
batting,
right there. I
right
call it a
fielder,
power
Jordan
curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin
Walker.
on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Jordan Walker will hit next. A little bit
Ball
low.
1.
And that is
Ball
ball
1,
1.
no strikes.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Spin
1
rate's
ball, 1
outstanding
strike.
on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Redbirds down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning,
for the
and
Yankees,
stepping in for the
left
Yankees,
fielder,
Jason
Jason
Dominguez. And takes low for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Misses inside. 2-1. And downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the go. And that is out of play. Dominguez on at first. Nobody out.
Nope.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. And he's back safely. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Runner on the move. High fly ball out to center field. Scott. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here at Busch Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ivan Herrera. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So digging in, Victor Scott. Reached on an infield single his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. And there's a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
So now the DH spot, Alec Burleson. That clips the corner.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2 outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Gray back to work. Swing and a drive deep right field. Walker hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Judge waits. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball. That misses the zone. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one outside, and now it's 3-2. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end.
Cody
Smash that one
Bellinger.
through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sonny Gray will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching
Zach
for the
Thompson
Cardinals.
on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game,
Number
so they're looking for
57.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He is singled and he is flied to left. On the outside corner, that's strike 1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one smoked, could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Here comes the Judge around third. He'll score easily.
Just a
Now
total
back,
nightmare
the
for
designated
lefties.
hitter,
I'd be very
Giancarlo
surprised to
Stanton.
see that matchup again. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Right through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And 1-2.
That's inside.
Yankees up by 3. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Ball. 2-2 the count.
And a curve is down and in. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone
Now
cold take.
batting, catcher,
First and
Austin
second,
Wells.
no outs. Next to hit, Austin Wells. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
That one fouled off. In the dirt. Bellinger at second. Stanton at first with no outs.
That's ball 2.
That one a little bit high. Ball 3.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Bases
Paul
loaded.
Goldschmidt.
Nobody out. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. Swinging a foul out of play.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He is struck out, and he is walked.
That's a ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Knowing that the pitcher
ball, one
wants a
strike.
ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Two outs.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. That's inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
St.
Wilson
Louis,
Contreras now up
first
to the plate.
baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one way outside, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1
Nobody
strike.
out. Runner at first. Left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay
For the
close.
Cardinals, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And that one missing low. Contreras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Judge pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, still down 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And now 1 and 2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Late swing, foul to the left. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, 1-2 the count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
Close
Ball
one,
2.
doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. And
Ball
another
back down.
ball. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 7th, and here is Jordan Walker. And there's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Going to count 1 and 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Walker at second with nobody out. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Man at second. And he swings over the top